What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I bought a pallet. Let me show you here. All this stuff from about there and through here, all the way over here. This is stuff that was on the pallet. And I got some loose stuff over here I'm going to show you real quick before we start unboxing this stuff. So the first thing I seen on top were these zip edges, and they were brand new, and I'm not sure how many's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, looks like 8 maybe? 8 of them. These sell for $18 new, so the pallet was $49.99. So I knew I could probably flip these locally and get my $50 back. So that was good, because these pallets are wrapped, so I can't really tell what's going on unless I see something like this. Also, wedged in between these, I seen this vintage Legos. Now I don't know if they were vintage Legos in here or not. I did open it already when I was moving it just to check. There are vintage Legos in here, so I didn't know that. But when you see something like vintage Legos and you know you're going to make your money, it's pretty much all I'm spending now is my time, and I have a chance to make some great money. There's also I could see in here, focus a little bit longer, bigger. So I'm like, hey, that's kind of higher end stuff, so maybe this is a good pallet to buy. I have not bought one in a while. It's been a couple months, I think, and I didn't buy them. There was a few opportunities, but I didn't buy them because there was garage sale stickers on the stuff, and just leftover garage sale stuff I'm not going to spend money on, because all the good stuff's probably already been bought at the garage sale, right? So I did not see anything tagged that I could see. This was showing, so I'm like, hey, that's something that could be good. So it looked like a pretty decent pallet. You also got this safe that was showing, but honestly, who's going to donate a safe filled with something good to a thrift store? Safes are only good in storage units, because it could be something somebody was saving. And I can tell this is empty. Like, there's nothing in that. In fact, let's just open it right now. I just wanted to show you this loose stuff. This little thing is pretty much worthless. Well, I don't need a key. What is it? $1 million? No, empty, just like I thought. But it is a pretty nice safe. Maybe we'll find the key to it. If not, I don't know, probably not really valuable. The Legos here, they are the vintage Legos. Hopefully we find more Legos. This is the time period for NES, Super Nintendo. So maybe we'll come across that. I've been waiting to get lucky with these. We also got these Tyco Super Blocks here. Now, didn't open these yet. I'm assuming that's what's in it. It definitely sounded like blocks. I don't know if these have any value. I can't get it open. Yeah, actually, these look like Legos. I don't know what that is. Yeah, these are actually Legos. Well, that's good. Maybe we can find some valuable vintage minifigs in there. Here's some legs sticking out. That's not a minifig, but we'll have to go through these a little bit. But I'm happy to get these Legos. I'm happy actually the Super Blocks aren't in there. It's actually Legos. That's good. So there's those. I still got a lot of other stuff from Pallets I need to get dealt with as well. Stuff I'm just going to redonate. This was on there. That's nothing great. This looks like it was brand new in box. It's still wrapped and everything. It's not really valuable. Popcorn maker was actually what was in there. Actually came from a Goodwill. Not really valuable though. This Instapot I actually want for myself because I have a smaller version of this, and it I'm pretty sure that's what's in there. Well, I'm gonna go through all this stuff at the end, just like if you've seen any of my other pallet videos. I'll set stuff aside and go through it more thoroughly because these videos tend to be long. So if you're gonna be watching this video, you might want to grab a drink, grab some food, and relax, because they're usually about an hour long. If the pallet's really boring, I'll try to I'll try to edit out some of the unboxing, but always at the end I'll go over everything of value. Here's one of the wall mount that you sit the old tube TVs on. That's not really worth anything, but I just wanted to show you this loose stuff before I throw it away, just so you can see what was, oh, Almost forgot these. This is kind of random. You got these. I drive a Kia Soul, and they had Kia Soul mats, the complete set. So I guess I'll just save them as extra Kia Souls for my, or Kia Soul mats for my Soul. So I'm gonna get set up here and get the first box, and we're gonna unbox. Here it is. We'll start with the tote first and go through that. Got some boxes up here. Try to go through this pretty quick. And then I'll go through it later and look up everything and make sure that I'm not missing anything valuable. Here's the candles. I know the baskets are good. Not sure how the candles do. I'll kind of set these to the side. Looks like it just got some random stuff in here. A little binder. Nothing in it. A cutting board, which, you know, it's okay. A lot of this stuff is going to be houseware stuff. If you've never seen one of these videos, you get a lot of stuff like this. And this stuff will sell great. Some of this stuff, though, is valuable, which I have to look up. Like this is Hearthstone. I don't know, if that would be worth anything. But I get the comments all the time. Here's some more candles. Collectors Club. I get the comments all the time saying, I'm wasting money. I should be selling this stuff at yard sales. And I have to say every time that I realize this, I just don't have time. I don't have space. I don't have a garage to have these sales. I really don't have time to deal with this. I'm buying this stuff because I enjoy going through it. I like the adventure of it. And I'm hoping I can make a little bit of money on the side. I don't know what's in here. Hey, look at that. That's kind of neat. It's like a sailor Santa Claus. Does that have a name on it or anything? Oh, there's one more thing I forgot to show you. There was a Christmas tree still in the box. That alone, I think I could sell locally this time of year and probably sell it for anywhere between $20 and $50, depending on how good of a tree it is. So, for $50, you can't go wrong on these pallets. And if I was selling all this stuff at a garage sale or a flea market, there'd be a lot of extra money. Because even if this wasn't worth selling online, pricing it at $5 at a sale would be great, I think. This stuff adds up, and there's hundreds of pieces like this. So there we go. That's going to be it for You're the Sweetest. Oh, thank you, Pallet. This is a lot of the stuff we go through are going to be stuff like this, but you never know what's hidden in these bags. And the great thing is an umbrella. About this pallet, I see no garage sale signs, so or no garage sale tags. That makes me happy. The last pallet had, I think the last two pallets look like garage sale leftovers, but we still found enough to make a profit. What was it? Maybe it was the pallet before the last one. I found enough stuff to sell online to make about $800. But what's got me excited about this one is it looks like they just cleaned out an attic or a garage or something and just started dumping stuff in. They weren't worried about selling it. So there could be something great. Shoes. There's not supposed to be clothing on these pallets, but sometimes they get mixed in. These are some like basic editions. These things are old, but I mean they're in bad shape. They're not worth selling. Here's some. See what we got here. Stainless steel, India. Probably just generic. I've been finding a lot of cookware in these pallets that are worth something. Here's some. Just probably randomly bad clothing. Faded Glory. Not what we want to see. But yeah, Salvation Army typically supposed to go through and separate the clothing and the shoes, and this is just supposed to be housewares. Birdseed free, kind of a neat shirt. Might be vintage. Morning Sun. I think it is vintage, yeah. Could be worth a little bit something. A lot of vintage clothing does well. But we could find any electronics, houseware stuff, and you can see we still even find clothing because the stuff still gets mixed in. It gets missed. This looked kind of interesting. You hope it was like a vintage Nike or a vintage Adidas jacket. But it doesn't look like this household is going to be, kind of looks like an older person, right? maybe a grandma. I'm not sure why she had the Legos. Plus, I don't know if these pallets are going to are all from the same person. It seems like the theme on these pallets I've been getting, they are from the same household, but I don't know, that maybe they just add stuff. I'm sure they just don't ship, they don't plan it that way, so it's possible you get a mix of households. Let's see what we got in this box. Looks like some Christmas stuff. Here's a rustic oak paper holder. Clearance from, looks like a Meyer tag. Here we got a team celebration ornament. Doesn't look to be open. Might be worth a few dollars online. I highly doubt it though. And there's some more ornaments. There's ornaments that can be worth money. You got all kinds of wrap stuff. I'm not going to unwrap everything because that'll take too long. I'll do that off camera, and of course at the end of the video, if I find anything special or valuable or unique, I'll be sure to show you. And please leave in the comments if you see anything that you think is valuable that I may have missed. I want to wait till the end of the video though, because I know a lot of people leave comments as they're watching, and then at the end I've already addressed what they're talking about. Like here's just a little figurine. I don't see a name on it, so I imagine most of this stuff is junk. So we'll go through that more thoroughly later. So I popped this open because I wasn't sure if this was what was in it, this pressure canner. But it's not. There's random stuff in it, so we'll go through it. Got these old cameras. The camera my mom had, pretty much. I think probably the same one. These aren't worth a lot, so we'll just throw that. Some sort of exerciser. Oh, now I'm buff. Look at this fanny pack. That's screaming like 80s, 90s, right? And it's kind of neat. Let's just see if there's anything in there. Forgotten monies. No, but I don't know. I don't know if anyone would buy that or not, like this vintage stuff. There's some sort of tin plate. Let's see. All kinds of mystery things. I always find it interesting when they wrap stuff that they're going to be donating. It seems like they care a lot more. I'm not sure what that is. There's another thing. What is it? Just oh, they're salt and pepper shakers, I see now. And one of them's broken. So, they're probably not good unless that piece is in there. Nope. Hey, you got Office, Home, and Student 2010. It does look like it's been opened, so the code's probably been used. I don't know if that's salvageable. But I did make about, what was it, like $400 on some sealed software I found at a rummage sale not long ago. Got some lights. These headlights, kind of unique. There's just all kinds of different stuff. That's what I like to see. And a lot of wrap stuff again. I'll have to go through and unwrap all of this. Some glasses look like they're broken. Look at these things. Really thick. Oh my, they're so thick. Blue marine, probably not worth anything. With the frames, I'm sure the lenses, you know, not really. I don't even think you can sell lenses on eBay. Those Legos may have been just like something a grandma had for the grandchildren to play with or something. What's this? More salt and pepper shakers. Well, we'll just jump to the next box. Here's a wallet filled with $100 bills. Here's a receipt for something. Golden Buckeye card. Okay. Ohio Department of Aging. So I'm assuming it's from, you know, an older lady. I was hoping it was from somebody, you know, my age growing up. so you have a chance to get some of those video games, more vintage toys, some electronics, stuff like that. We're starting to see the pattern now. It's probably someone that passed away, perhaps, and maybe the family's just donating all this stuff, didn't have an estate sale or anything. We'll go into here. What do we got? Prints. I don't know what's up with those. They look old. No idea. Another clothing item. No, just, I don't think that's clothes. Well, first candle. Might as well start saving those. I'll never have to buy candles again because I find so many in these pallets. We got some unique looking plates here. Hopefully I'm getting all this in focus here. Who knows? I'm bad at recording. Rosanna, made in Italy. Kind of neat, kind of look old. Can look those up later. Maybe they're something desirable. Some made in Japan plate. Can't see, my eyes are so bad at this point. I gotta have cataract surgery soon. Left eye's like pretty much gone. There's a Wilton Christmas tree cake pan with the manual still. Looks to be in good condition. What's the date on this one? This one doesn't seem to have a date on it like most of them. You know, it's not going to be worth a whole lot, but a lot of these do move. Cake pans. And there is a little pair of baby underwear. I always get caught on camera, like fondling children's underwear and panties and all this stuff. I usually can't tell until it's already in my hands and I'm saying something. On to the next box. Fruit pack cups and mugs. Uh-oh. 12 cups, cream and sugar, $5. Looks like maybe this was for sale at one time. Home Tweet Home. Oh, I get it. Oh, what do we got? Looks like just some generic mugs. Looks like a set of these cat mugs. Maybe somebody would buy a set on eBay. I don't know. We'll look them up. A lot of times I go through these pallets and I say that, you know, there's not a whole lot of value in terms of selling stuff online. And then I find things, I look them up and I'm like, I can't believe that was worth money. Just a random shirt. And like always, majority of this will get donated to Goodwill. So there's that. Remember, I'm pretty much already got my money back in the things that we've seen. So I'm just looking for those bonus things. Oh, there's a lot of random stuff in here. Picture frames and little pictures we find all the time. A baseball bat. I feel like there's been a little baseball bat on every pallet I've gotten. What's this? Hemline marker. I doubt that's anything good. I want to take everything out here. Just want to kind of get an idea what's in here. Looks like a generic thing. Software. Family trees. Not going to be good. More little picture frames. A monkey soap dispenser. A camel soap dispenser. What's this? Look at that. That's kind of neat. I think you put your glasses in there and then you got your makeup. Oh no, your contacts. I guess. Huh. Never seen one like that. Hey, look at this hat. Brand new. It's my style. Maybe I'll just upgrade my hat. I always find a lot of things for myself. Ooh, what is this? That looks weird. It's got like spikes at the end. That's like some sort of massaging thing, or I don't know what that is. It bends. That's a weird object. I'm not sure what that is. I feel like I should know though, because it looks familiar. Set that aside. Oh look, another hat. That one's not new. There's like a mystery box down here I want to look at before I throw this box away. What is it? Attention! Well, a mystery box within a mystery box. Where did I put my blade? Maybe I can tell what it is by this. It's a color laser light. So I'm not going to cut that open. I assume that's probably what it is. To do more research later. See if it's worth anything. Uh-oh, something's falling. And it's pretty chilly out today, so what fell? So I may be sniffling a little bit. Apologize. Compared to the last pallets, I don't think there's going to be as much because those zip edges took up so much space. So I'm fine with that. Not looking for quantity, I'm looking for quality. Got a bunch of handbags here. This one's made to look like kind of like a coach. Not even close though. Oh man, my nose is stopped up. I can smell that. I think this was, I don't know if that's mildew or cigarette smoke or what. So that's not good. No good. Handbags. I got some sort of cinnamon, not a spice rack thing here. There's a bunch of canisters in there. Doesn't look like that's too great. Got some more clothing. Certainly had the most clothing out of any pallet so far. Starting to lose confidence that we're going to find any nice vintage electronics or video games. Now that we've determined that this is probably just an elderly woman's pallet. Plus this stuff is not as high end. The Legos and the zip edging doesn't really match, you know, match that it's an elderly woman though. Here's a vintage poo. It's not really valuable, I don't think. There's some garage sale stickers. Plus, like I said, it could be a mixed bag of who is, you know, whose stuff this is. It could be multiple people's, multiple families. There's some polyfill. I actually need some of this for an old pillow thing that was losing its girth. So, hey, I'll take it and use it. It's still sealed, so hopefully it doesn't smell or anything. Now here's something, I don't think a grandma would have this, right? Cutie, glamour girl, diva, locker. So, I don't know. Still haven't completely cracked Christmas tin. What kind of people have this, man? That thing is dirty. You put these back in here. Like this whole box here is probably gonna get donated. Just seems like lower end stuff. Victoria, 50 cents on it. And it didn't sell at a garage sale. So now we're seeing some garage sale items. I also noticed that there's addresses on some of these boxes, and they're to different places here in Ohio. So I think this is probably just going to be a mixed bag pallet. What do we got? Seeing more garage sale labels. We're into the garage sale stuff now. But I know not all of this could have been yard sale stuff because the Legos are not priced, and Legos at a yard sale like that, they're going to sell, you know, unless they price them at like $80 or something ridiculous. This is just really generic plasticware stuff. What is this? Oh, it's one of those coin counters. And it's all garage sale price stuff. There's a paintball mask. Now, I wasn't expecting, no grandma would have a paintball mask, right? This is a brass eagle. This is a lower end model. I used to paintball when I was younger. I'd like to do it again. I don't know if my body could handle it. Here's some more of that Victoria stuff. Looks like a set, but you know, it's made in China. It looks generic, so it's not going to be too great. So I think we have hit another family. That's what I'm thinking. But if you could find a paintball mask on this pallet, you could find some vintage video games. Anyone new to my channel, I collect video games, so I would be thrilled to find these. We got some vinyl. Let's see, Christmas stuff. What we got here? Is that new? Nope, it's been open. Love music. Let me just put this here. Go through these a bit faster. It's not even a record. Oh, these don't even have records in them. These are just, that's weird. Oh, this one does. Oh, some of them don't. There's a couple here that don't. Christmas in the Country. I already got a bunch of Christmas albums from the, hopefully you guys can see these okay. I got a lot of Christmas albums in the last pallet, and I was thinking about just selling them as a lot. So maybe I can just add these. I'm not a vinyl expert, so I know rock, hip-hop, stuff like that does pretty well, but we don't have any of that, of course. What is this? It is an Eddie Bauer seat thing. Don't care about that. Here is a protocol bag. Looks like for a laptop. No laptop in it, of course. That's a pretty decent bag, honestly. Doesn't hold any value. There is something weird. There's like half of a head of something. Oh, it's like an elf. I see. You hang it on your wall like this. Mini muffin thing. We got fashion designer stuff. A CD. Now that's what I call rock. Some games. I like this palette so far just because of the randomness. The last one we had, it was pretty much guaranteed we knew what we were going to find when we opened it because everything was about the same. This one so far has been kind of fun. So for whatever reason, this last few boxes I did not record. So just going to show you real quick what I found in this box. Just a bunch of random stuff, but a bunch of books. So I'll have to scan these all in to see if they can be sold on Amazon. They can be worth some money. Then over here, there's a bunch of random stuff. Nothing too exciting. A bunch of dishes. There are a bunch of random things in there. I'm going to unbox a little bit later off camera. I don't know if I showed these, the Cinti things. I'll just keep for myself. But nothing too exciting. All right, I got 3 more boxes here, and it looks like I only have about 3 more boxes. That Christmas tree and some of these larger loose items just took up a lot of space. So here we go. Oh, definitely at this point, I think there's 2 different families. Because you have one grandma who donated her stuff, and everything's wrapped and cared for. And then you got all this stuff that's just thrown in. The glasses aren't wrapped. So, they just wanted to get rid of this stuff. And I think, yeah, all this is leftover garage sale stuff. So, that looks like, what is that? This is Color Impact 98 eyeshadows. I don't know how to open it, but I can't imagine this being valuable. It's probably been used. I mean, there's a lot of, I don't know anything about makeup. I doubt that's worth anything at all. Adventures of the Royal Academy, VHS. Not a whole lot of media in here. All kinds of little loose knick-knacky things. Brand new pin set. Brand new watermelon slicer. And that looks like about it for this box. Pretty much everything here will be donated to Goodwill. Like this stuff's not even that great of garage sale items. Definitely not worth keeping around for me. So if this second family had a garage sale, we're not going to find any vintage games or probably anything too valuable because it would have already sold. Little plant picture. They would be a lot less spoiled children if we could spank Grandpa. Well, I know what that means. Kind of neat pictures. Nice frames anyway. Been redecorating my house a bit with some stuff I found in Pallets. Red cherry pie. Made in Taiwan. I don't think that's anything. I'm feeling like we're back to Grandma's stuff. What's in here? Another one of those cameras. She had a lot of these cameras. I mean, don't want to impale my hand on something like that. I, of course, should have gloves, but I don't. Here's a 5-star. A lot of these 5-star Trapper Keepers can sell for money. I don't think the basic ones do anymore. But some of the vintage ones that have like the art and stuff unique to the 90s, they can sell for like 20 bucks, but we'll check just to make sure. I don't think the basic ones are worth anything anymore. This snowman plate. I see something that plugs in. Kind of would like to know what that is. Well, there's a price on this. This is glass bake. Oh, it's a toaster. I see now. Just a small generic toaster. There's an NFL hat, it looks like. What is this doing down here? Man, that thing. Look at this thing. It is wrecked. Green Bay Packers. Like a pleather hat. Modern, genuine leather. If this thing was in good condition, I think it would probably be worth something. I'm going to end up looking it up just for the heck of it. You can see this is even all snapped and broken up. But that's pretty old, pretty unique, and it's filthy, and no one's going to want to pay money for it. But I'd like to see what it's worth in good condition. Maybe this is Grandma's stuff too. Maybe they all went together. Because here's another book. Or maybe it's just that other family. I don't know anymore. I'm thinking about it too much. One thing I'm guilty of is being an overthinker. That's something that would have been great to ram my hand into, right? So, there's that box. Interesting to say the least. Remember, I'm buying these more for fun because it's different from going down clearance aisles and buying clearance. So, it's mostly fun for me. It's not meant to be like a sustainable business or make a lot of money doing it, but I just love the hunt. I can't help it. You never know what you're going to find. One thing you do know you're going to find, though, at least something in these pallets, are picture frames, candles, and junk. But other than that, you come across some games, some movies. I found a Yamaha surround unit, speakers and everything in first or second pallet I bought. So there can be great electronics in these. Only video games I've ever found are the sports games, like the PlayStation 2 and stuff like that. Nothing valuable. So, rusty tins. A circle of friendship is never ending. Those kind of pictures and stuff like that annoy me. I don't know why. Here is something that's really neat. This is a vintage Lion King. I'm not sure what this is. I guess like a baby blanket, maybe? Let's see if I can get a lot of this in. It's cool. I don't know how much value it would have. Pretty sure it's a baby blanket, so I'll check it over, see if it's stained or anything. Try to look it up. Maybe get a little bit of money. Find something like that new sealed, it'd probably be 40 or 50 bucks. Here is a Kitchen Experts, just broke the handle off trying to get it out. I don't think it's worth anything. It's really dirty as well. A lot of the stuff is dirty. Look at this cap. I don't know if you can see, but you can tell it's just been sitting and collected this layer of dirt and stickiness combined. Some of the stuff, I don't even know if it's ethical to really donate to Goodwill. Like some of it may just be, some vintage car games are pretty good. Some of it may just be too bad. I don't know. Like everyone has different opinions on quality of stuff. Like someone's like, "Oh, that cat's fine. You can just clean it." That's true. But other people may be like, "Yeah, just don't mess with that." Hey, look at that. We got a 8-track. First time I ever found one of those. Got a sealed deck of old Skippo. Got these Christmas mugs. They look to be vintage. There's no date on them. Pretty sure they're vintage. Looks like there could be 4 in there. I've sold glasses like this. They're in great condition, like sets of 4 for like 25, 30 bucks on eBay Christmas stuff. So, I mean, people like the vintage look, especially if it's somebody that, if it has a name and it's something somebody's looking for. But it looks like there's only 3 of those glasses in here. I'll set them aside, but if I don't find the 4th one, I don't think they're going to be worth messing with. There's another Skippo deck, sealed. Vintage playing cards, some of them are great. Here is a old Uno deck. If that was in better condition, that would probably make some money. Not a lot. You're not going to get rich off this stuff. Daytona Beach cards. Not really what I'm looking for. They wrote their names on these. Really weird. People afraid that somebody's going to steal their card deck or something. I don't know. Don't know. Jimmy, you can't go over to Bob's unless you write. You can't take that card deck unless you write your name on it. There's a bingo. I know that much because I used to have a bingo set that used these when I was a kid. So a little bit of nostalgia there. And of course we got a basket in there. So I spent way too much time talking about that box. We should have just looked in there real quick and moved on. Here they are, the last 3 boxes. I'll try to get through this before my memory runs out on my camera. Here we are, all kinds of weird stuff. Got some wolf things. Salvation Army or Goodwill. So, ugh. I feel like, oh, this came from Goodwill. That's kind of neat though, honestly. I'm getting different vibes from this box. I feel like maybe this is a different family even. Nope, there's a garage sale sticker. Probably the same one. Lion thing. What is this? It is a horse harness. It's got a tag on it, but it's not a price. Just says $118. Surely I don't mean $118, but we'll look into it more. I got some software, outdated. Looks like a new jewelry box here. No, it's like a pedestal for something. That's bizarre. I don't know what that's for. Light bulb, mirror of some sort, shower stuff. Alfred ceramic and stainless steel teapot. Box looks interesting. Take a closer look at that. Sealed media. Not seeing anything that really stands out. Just more knick-knack stuff. There's a Roman soldier, like a perfume bottle. Nice. Okay, so the bottom of that box just fell out. So it's all over the floor here, but we're gonna finish real quick. A lot of stuff broke, but I don't think it was too valuable. What was that noise? Hear that? That's weird. It was kind of scary. I thought I was wheezing. That's a pretty bad wheeze, honestly. It's a good thing I'm not wheezing. Here's some more media. Increase your average. Bowling tutorial. Could be one of those niche items worth a little bit of money. Millie Bourne's French card game. We'll look that up. Maybe that's 15 or 20 bucks. That's just ugly. Picture frames. Put this knife down. Here's a thermostat. It's in the box, but I don't think it's anything special. Here, there's a vintage. I've sold this new before. I'll look that game up. Why not? More dishes, some bowls, dog, poker chips. Already found the cards and some other gambling type stuff, so looks like they like their cards. Final box. This is the one. I'd say this turned out to be a pretty disappointing pallet, but we'll go through and see if we can find anything of value when I go through it more closely. There is a Native American doll. That's kind of neat. See a made in China sticker, so all of a sudden it probably becomes useless, or worthless, I should say. Just some fabric. Knee pads. Found some knee pads in another pallet they're actually worth about 30 bucks. So maybe I should look up those. What is this stuff? Red box. I don't think they're supposed to have those. Who was it? I think Thrift School, maybe? I was watching, was selling empty cases of Red Box. I think he was selling like hundreds of them and wasn't getting that much money. So just these few are probably not any good. Anyway, that's going to do it for this pallet. Let me go through this, try to scavenge anything I can sell online, and we'll conclude. So here it is. Not the most exciting pallet, but I'm pretty happy with it. These things right here may be the find of the pallet. I don't know. They look to be original. I did some quick research on them. They're all the same print. Have a number on the back. I guess they're from like a old fashion magazine. I'm not sure. Or maybe not a magazine. Maybe they're just fashion advertisements they'd hang up in the store. But I've seen a few of these framed go for like 30 bucks. And then there's some loose ones going for 10. Then there's some going for 80. I did not notice this exact same one that sold, but I figured average you might get about 10 bucks a piece. So there could be $80 here in these. I'll have to do more research, try to figure it out. But the reason I bought the pallet was because I seen these vintage Legos right here. And I had to buy it because I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I would wake up 10 years from now in a cold sweat being like, what else was on that pallet with those vintage Legos? Was there a lot more? Unfortunately, there wasn't a whole vintage Lego collection or anything like that. And, you know, I didn't expect there to be, honestly. But still, for $50 to get a whole pallet, it's worth it. They have a lot of minifigs in there. I can see two just opening this one. I haven't went through these, but vintage minifigs and a lot can do pretty well. And I seen somebody trying to sell a complete open one of these. I could go through and look up all the pieces and try to find them and complete this and maybe get anywhere from $50 to $80. And then this one, I guess there was multiple Legos on there because I didn't see this before I bought the pallet. This was hidden on there. So I figured it was just super blocks, but when I opened it, they're all Legos, so I'm pretty happy about that. But just moving it around in here, I can see multiple minifigs. There's like 3 just right there. So we're going to go through eventually and pull all of those out and try to find out if there's any value there. But just this amount of Legos and the fact that you could complete this set right here, I would say minimum you could probably make $50 if you did it right with these Legos. So not bad there. Here is some sort of laser light. It's brand new in here. I seen one sell for $40 on eBay. So I will probably just try to sell this one for $40. Probably use some nice keywords like great for weddings or parties, stuff like that. Try to move it. It's not like there's a lot of competition. It's just some weird Chinese off-brand. So my nails are getting long. I need to keep track of that if I'm going to keep doing videos. Cut them more often so I don't scare people. Here is a hat, Green Bay Packers. I just looked this up to see what it would sell for in good condition. Honestly, not much. So, of course, I won't try to sell this one. Only about $15, $20 max in good condition. So nothing too special there. Wilton cake pan. It's like a $10 pan. Again, nothing too special. This Santa, I actually forgot to see if he had a name on him to look him up. If he is worth money, I'll put it in the corner there, let you know. I got this 24 karat gold diamond necklace worth about $800, maybe more. No, I'm just kidding. It's not worth anything. It's fake. Here is some pins. I'll just add to. I can always use pins. This little thin wallet here. Something in there. Looks like. What could it be? I don't know. Some sort of medical card. Maybe I shouldn't show that on camera. Anyway, it's a thinner wallet than mine, so maybe if I'm traveling or something when I go out of town, it'd be good to carry in my pocket. Anyway, I'm just keeping that for myself. Had this Telerod from Korea, Emo Corn Sport. Tried to find it, couldn't find any comps. Seems to be a well-made rod. Probably just keep it for myself. Probably never use it, but unless I can find a reason why it would be worth money. Let's see here. What else we got? I think this was only worth like $5 profit on eBay. Same with this. These picture frames, though, you could lot them together, probably sell them for 25. Warren Kimball's. They seem to be brand new in there. We got a... Well, fell over. Hearthstone USA. Some of this stuff is worth selling. I couldn't find this exact one, but I think I could sell this for 25, 30 bucks maybe on eBay. We'll see. I don't know a whole lot about that kind of stuff. Vintage cookie cutters. Probably sell these for 15 bucks. It's looking like. Poise, panty liners. These are for personal use. I don't know why I said that. I'm just joking, obviously. This game here, though, you could sell for about $25, I think it was, on eBay. Not bad. It's not in the greatest condition. You might make a $10 bill after all fees and everything, so it might not really be worth it for me. Here's a bicentennial ball jar. I'm not sure what year it was. I guess 76 there. These are selling. You make about $5 is all after shipping. So again, it's something that maybe you don't want to sell. Longaberger, got these candles here. They're new in this collection club ornament. You can lot these together. Probably sell them for 15, 20 bucks. Make some pretty good extra money on that. They should move. I still don't know what this is. I feel like I should. I know I've seen these before. Like, I think it's just some sort of massaging thing. I don't know. Someone in the comments will tell me, I'm sure. The Indian doesn't seem like it's any special make or anything. Maybe you could get like 10 bucks for that locally. Maybe 10 bucks for the Santa over here locally. Here's something I thought was kind of cool. It's a little Lincoln log set with a keychain. Not really any value. Pyrex bowl. Not a very good one. Probably just add it to my kitchen collection. It's a size I don't have, so why not? I think this sold for about 15, 20, maybe $25. Some of this stuff I looked up yesterday. Some of it, I came back today and looked up, and so I don't remember the stuff from yesterday as well. Skipbo cards. I know these sold pretty well sealed. Probably get about 15 bucks, 20 bucks for those 2 packs. Let's see what else we got here. Anything else? The soul mats, of course. I'm just going to save from IKEA. That safe down there, I couldn't find the key, so it's not worth a whole lot. Probably just redonate that. Over here, there was nothing special, just some stuff. My friend, she likes cats a lot. I like cats too, but I'm probably not going to put these in my house. I was just going to see if she wants them. She can have them. If not, I'll probably just put them back in the donation box. Thought this thing was pretty cool looking. A candle. These mugs I were considering keeping, but I'm just going to redonate them. And some of these games can be vintage backgammon, can be good. But this one doesn't have a name or anything, so I don't think so. It's 92. Oh, there it is. Spencer Gifts. Probably not. I'll look it up and make sure. But some sets can sell pretty well. I didn't look up the eyeshadow stuff here. It looked like it was in use. I don't know. It's probably not too sanitary to be selling. But yeah, over here, remember these? I'll probably try to get $10 a piece locally. Maybe not in the winter. I don't know how well they'll move. So if I can do that, that's 80 bucks there. And this Christmas tree, I may try to put together real quick. This time of year, I think I can get $25, $30 for it. If it's somewhat decent, even if it's not that decent. There's the brand and everything, made in the USA. It could be a good one. Some of these trees, I mean, they sell for hundreds of dollars. It's 6.5 feet, it looks like. It looks like somebody tried to sell it just locally or something for $69.99. I don't know. But, if I can make some money there, that's great, because it looks like I'm going to profit pretty okay on this pallet in the end. Again, most of it was junk or stuff you'd sell at a flea market or garage sale, and you could probably make a couple $100 doing that. Not in my business model. So here's the stuff that I'm going to focus on. Definitely going to get my money back. Pretty excited about those. And that's kind of why I buy the pallets, just for the excitement. Finding stuff like this that I can learn about. The Legos. I'll always buy any pallet I see Legos on. That's a guarantee. I don't, unless it's priced at like $800 or something, But anyway, that's going to do it for the video, everybody. I really want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button for me. Be subscribed. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. Follow my vlogs and all my reselling adventures. Don't forget to ring that bell as well so you see the videos. And this has been Wick. Till next time.